Hello, my loves. I missed you. We are back to season 9 of No For Real podcast.
Hello.
Hele. I'm so excited.
Hi guys, welcome back. This is Yasmeen.
And this is Thuraya.
In
We
case
missed
y'all
you.
Forgot.
And I hope you missed us.
Yes, I think this is the longest that we've ever been away from you guys.
And it does feel long.
It felt like forever, and I hope we never do this again.
Yeah.
I really, truly missed this.
It really did feel long.
Missed
But let
talking
me
to
tell
all
you
of
what. Let me tell you what. This is the first time ever my sister gets a 2 weeks off from her life. So I was taking all that in.
Yes.
Like to every hour, seriously. Soaked it in.
And it's
And
not
I'm
any
excited.
2 weeks, truly.
Yeah.
She became a doctor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that
I'm
is
so
the
excited for her,
most
honestly. She graduated
accomplished.
4 years ago, I think, or 3 years ago. She graduated 3 years ago. But she graduated from her residency, so now she can be a doctor, by herself,
Practice, yeah.
practicing
Yeah.
doctor by herself. So that was a bigger achievement for her,
Of course.
So
it's amazing.
yeah.
And we are very, very proud.
and it was a great break, honestly.
Yeah, I'm glad you had the time with your
Yeah.
family because you
And
truly
it
don't
real-
get that a lot.
It
so-
really does not happen. Like, this is the first time since, I don't know, forever,
yeah,
minimum 3 years.
yeah. So yes, you needed that. It was cute, very cute.
But we're also back.
Yeah. Oh, also a lot of things happened. I feel like we were both busy before that, even the 2 weeks. Like
True.
work and
True.
other stuff. I had a bunch of deadlines at work, and it was insane. There was a big transition to at work, so it
True.
felt like overwhelming. So I'm glad
Yeah.
everything happened at the same time
During that
right?
period, yeah.
So we took that break, and it was very eventful and
Yeah.
productive.
Yeah.
And we are back very fresh. So it's
Fresh,
nice.
clean. We
Yes.
are here.
We cannot wait for you guys to experience the season with us. We have a lot of plans, so we are very excited to start it off.
Yes.
Well, do you want to tell us how have you been? Few things that we missed.
Yes. I feel like you guys missed on me being, I don't know. I feel like I'm jumping into a new era of my life where I'm more chill, more calm. I swear to God that it's an era where I've never felt like this before. It's just more chill, more calm. And this is my current era now. And I'm living it. I'm loving it. I feel like I don't have to give extra to nobody if I don't feel like giving extra, So this is how I'm taking it. And I don't feel bad. Like before, I used to feel bad that I'm slowing down or like not being too active and too extra, But now I feel like it's normal. It's me. Like I have the right to change. If something is not working for me and is bothering me and is taking a lot of energy from me, I'm allowed to change.
As you should.
Exactly. So
As you should.
it's
very
fine.
healthy. It's very healthy.
Yeah, I'm in that era,
Yeah.
honestly.
Amazing.
And really beautiful that it started with summer, because summer is a season for me where I feel like I become a new human.
You do thrive every summer. I have to say that.
I love that.
You do. I truly feel Thuraya literally it blooms
in summer.
April.
Yeah,
Going forward,
exactly.
It's just the whole you could see it.
I feel it too.
And we ask for more summer.
Yeah.
Not that we don't get enough of it in
Yeah.
Texas, we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, this girl thrives. I love summer too. It's my favorite season.
Yeah.
But yeah, you truly do.
I just feel like it's a new cycle and it happens every year. So I give myself to use that like vibe that I'm getting to do things that serve me good. And even if they mean change, then it's okay to take that change and run with it. And that's what I'm doing. And it's been great, though I'm not working out as much. And I also feel fine. Before, if I don't work out as much as I want to work out, like 4 times a week, I would feel guilty and bloated, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I can't move. I'm too old, like my muscles can't move. Like, I don't know why. I feel like crippled, basically.
Okay.
But and I was like, bro, I can go once a week and I'm fine. I feel healthy. Life is normal. That's okay.
Yeah.
Life gets you busy. Some weeks you go 4 days, some weeks you go 2, some weeks you go 1, some weeks you go 0. It's fine. Just love yourself no matter what.
So you are in an era where you plan for it, you stay disciplined on it,
Yeah.
but it goes as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's fine.
I see.
Yeah.
It's good. As long
taking
as
it
you stay
easy.
disciplined with it, it's good. It doesn't
Like
yeah,
if I
see.
don't feel like doing extra activities during that day, I would just take a walk outside or do a small workout and be okay with it. You know what I mean?
Just move your body.
Exactly.
Yes, I see what you mean. Yes, because time is an illusion. We did say that. I feel
Yeah.
like we operate on time and it's very, very unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's better if you operate on tasks
Yeah, I agree.
rather than time, because I'll let you finish your thought and I'll tell you.
I want to listen to your
Okay.
thought though. Elaborate.
Right now,
yeah.
if you ask me,
Yeah.
because those time that we took off, I reorganized some things in my life and I
Yeah.
put some priorities up there that weren't up there, which they should have been there for
Shifted
for a
your
long time. Yes.
priorities. Okay.
Yeah, my focus. And I felt like I was not liking certain things in my life, but it was all surrounded by the idea of time. Because I'm thinking that I need to achieve this in this time. I need to do this before I'm 30, before I'm this, like
Yeah, of
all
course,
of
yeah.
these ideas. But I wasn't seeing results because I was stressing myself out and not doing the process to get there, right? So I started shifting my days around tasks instead of time. So if I want to, at first when I started doing it, it helps me to see things visual and color coded and oriented in a way. It just makes me more productive. So it took me a lot of time to come to that point where I know what works best for me. And I feel like we are pushed a lot to do things in a certain way because of social media and stuff like that. But unless you really find something that works for your lifestyle and for your personality, you're not going to be able to be productive. That is just something
course.
that I'm figuring out now. And so when I'm doing things around tasks, at first I started putting time right next to it. I'm just programmed that way. So I'm like, if it's a workout, I'll do 45 minutes. If it's reading, I'll do 15 minutes reading. If
Gotcha.
it's learning language, is this much amount of time. Until I started doing it. And it was still good because I check off things. But then at the end of the day, if I have read less than 15 minutes, I would feel really bad about it because I'm like, I didn't really meet that. So should I check it off or not? The next morning, I wake up and I take those times off. And I started doing the thing and seeing how much time I take on it and right next to it. So if I read 5 minutes today, that's still an accomplishment. If the next day I read 2 hours, that is an accomplishment. It doesn't matter.
100%.
Doesn't matter. So visually, I'm crazy like that. When I see numbers, it satisfies me.
Yeah.
So when I'm just looking at things and I track myself, how I'm doing every day.
Yeah.
And the amount of numbers, and I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Time is nothing because it really hinders me. It doesn't allow me to be productive if I really tie everything to time. Right now, I'm focused on doing the task and seeing how long it takes me every day.
Don't worry about time.
And it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. As long as I'm doing the task.
Yes.
If it's a minute or if it's 2 hours, it doesn't matter. Which I think that is the era that I am in right now.
Because honestly, timing is one thing that is very hard to control when you are working on building a new life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like as long as you're doing the task, you should be okay.
Yeah.
Fixating on time is crazy. I mean, it happened to me, honestly. When we went to my sister's graduation, me and my brother, small, short story, it took us over 13 or 14 hours to get to
That's still insane.
her in California. She is in California in a city called Fresno, and that's where her graduation was. we were supposed to arrive to her city at 9:46 a.m. We arrived to her door at 10:30 p.m.
That's a whole
It's
nother
over 13
country
hours
trip.
of delay. Yes, it felt like a never-ending day of traveling. And that's like, you would think that that's a planned thing. It's a set thing. There is a time that tells me when I'm departing and when I'm arriving, and I can like plan my whole day of
Yeah.
travel according to the time.
It's true.
The whole day was wasted.
Yeah. But then you wouldn't say wasted because it's truly God's plan. It had to happen that way.
And honestly,
like it took
it's just an
14 hours.
experience
Yes.
too. Like, I did so many things during these hours. It's true, I was stuck in an airport. That's one of the experiences.
Yeah.
But I also enjoyed it. It's fine. It happened. I stopped truly fixating on time. Like, some people would probably be pissed, bothered, and all that. I can't lie to you and be like, I wasn't pissed for 5 minutes when my flight was like, oh, canceled, and there are no other flights. No, I was pissed for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, you know what? There's always a way.
Yeah.
There's always a way. I don't care how long it takes, because if I care how long it takes, there's no way. But if I don't care how long it takes, then there's always a way.
That's so true. Like, it's truly, once you start doing that, you feel like your day goes by way smoother, and your thoughts are not negative.
Yeah.
There's always a positive thing over there, even if it still bothers you. It's
Yes.
valid that it bothers you,
Yeah.
but you stay positive. Once you said that, I just remembered yesterday at work, I had a invitation sent to me by somebody at work to go to a meeting in Galveston. It's an hour and 10 minutes drive.
Yeah. Without traffic.
Yes. So with traffic going back, it was an hour and a half
Yeah.
almost. Anyways, so I had to go there. It was during lunchtime, so even the traffic was horrible coming back. But I went there and I go to the company's office, and everybody looked at me like I'm crazy because apparently they rescheduled the meeting till Tuesday, and I did not get sent that
Memo.
invitation. Yes. So at that moment, I was mad. But then I was like, okay, just joke about it. I joked about it because I was embarrassed. Like, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I just joked about it, and I was like, oh, it's okay, guys. It wasn't even that bad of a drive. It was just an hour and 10 minutes. So they laughed, whatever, and I left. And the way, like, going back to my car, it was really hot, and I was like, okay, you either, like, mentally, I was like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can still call my coworkers and do work while I'm driving, so it's not wasted because I had a deadline of submittals for shop drawings. So I was just basically telling them what to do while I get there on the way. And I was watching, like, listening to a video of one of them that recorded something at work while I'm driving and doing it. And something similar to that, not in that sense of that much driving, happened to me earlier, like a couple months ago. It was a whole trip to another
State?
Yeah, to Virginia, that one project that we had before. But something about a meeting too, but it wasn't canceled. It was just like the other person didn't show up. So it was a waste of my time too.
Yeah.
And it was out of my control again. But at that time, I didn't know how to handle it. So I panicked and I didn't know what to do. And I feel like I could have enjoyed the trip, but I ruined it for myself instead.
See, you learned.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yes. And I feel like it's all about how you think about it, how you shift your perspective.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters, honestly.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like even if you get bothered, as long as you look back and learn at the time that bothered you and worked you up for nothing, basically, you didn't get any benefit from the anxiety or the anger or whatever you felt, as long as you take that as a lesson and not repeat it again, then it's not a waste at all.
Sure.
Because how would you know?
True. You wouldn't unless you experienced it.
Exactly. How would you know?
I'm sure there's a lot of people that way, but I'm truly that way. If I don't experience it, I'll never learn.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not good because there's things that you don't really need to go that far for. And I learned from other people when I see they did something and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that. But I would say 70-80% of the things that I learned in my life, I have to go through it. And it's fine.
Yeah. It's
You
really
just go
fine.
through it. You learn. It's just be smart about it, that it happens to you once. You don't allow it to happen twice, and that's it.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. There's always room to change.
For sure. Okay. Today.
I mean, today's topic, it's something that I've been feeling lately, honestly, is like there's always a never-ending cycle of working on yourself, healing, progressing, improving yourself to a point that it burns people out. You know what I mean?
it can get to a toxic point. Yes.
It can.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been benefiting some people that it is this trendy and it's talked about, and every other reel, every other probably TikTok is talking about self-improvement and self-reflection and how you can improve yourself and work on yourself to be a better human. And a lot of people share their stories online and who they were before and who they are now, what they did last week, how they did things differently this week. And I feel like, okay, we get the point, but it's also not healthy to keep doing that every day.
Yeah.
Some days you have the right to not improve yourself. You know what I mean? To not do the work that needs to be done or something. You know what I mean?
It's a break. It truly is a break. If you have a plan of getting somewhere and you take a day without doing anything, it's actually healthy.
It's part of the plan.
You're restarting. The computer, you can't have it on sleep every single day. At some point, you have to restart it, shut it down.
Thank you.
And start all over again. Otherwise, it will do that by itself.
Yeah.
So I swear.
Or starts lagging.
Yes, my professor one time told me this.
So right.
She sent me home. And she was like, you're going to go home and you're going to sleep and you're not going to do anything. And I had deadline next morning. I was panicking. It's my thesis professor. Love you.
That's why I love her.
I love her so much. And I went home and I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so stressed out. But the next morning, I came refreshed. And she told me this. She was like, if you don't do it, we had somebody at school. I don't want to make it dark, but he died out of heart attack.
Yes.
And she was like, if you don't do it, your body's going to do it for you.
Yes.
One day you're going to see it. You're going to really suffer from stressing.
Yes.
And it truly is. If technology, something that we created, does that, your body also do that.
You can't forget that you are a human at the end of the day. We are not machines. We are not something that does not need to rest. Treat yourself as a human being. You need to rest. And some days it's okay to not rest and improve. You cannot improve if you're not resting.
True.
There's no way.
Yeah. And then going back to the idea that it's getting like it's burning you out, it's getting toxic, that you always have to improve. I feel like it's coming from peer pressure. Do you really want to improve that day? Like that specific day, Monday, July 1st? Do you want to improve on that day?
True.
Or do you feel pressured because if you open Instagram, you're going to see 50 things scrolling up talking about self-help, and then other apps that are about talking about self-help, and it comes up to you, and now you want to sign up, you want to pay, you want to do this and this and that because it's pressured on you.
Yes.
If you really exclude yourself from society and you think about you, what you need, do you really want that for yourself?
Yeah.
Or do you want to stay ignorant about it? Because when I went back to Iraq, ignorance is a bliss. I was just chilling with people
It's a saying that I truly believe. Ignorance is a bliss.
Health, and they're happy. I'm just sitting there and I see them bullying each other and they're both laughing like my cousins.
Yes, but you know, in today's culture, if they see that, oh, that's toxic.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like both of my cousins were bullying each other and they were laughing. They were happy. They literally were drinking tea together. And I'm over here sitting my Americanized ass. I'm like,
Judging, yeah.
You know, that's not healthy. What are they doing?
You fixate on every word that comes out.
Exactly.
You fixate on things because we are taught to fixate on them and judge these things in a
Exactly.
way where it's really not.
It's not healthy.
It's
If
not
I had
healthy.
skipped that part and enjoyed the moment, I would have been laughing with them. So, like, the first couple of days, I was like, oh my God, what's going on in here? And then after that, I went back to the mode, Iraqi mode, you know, just having fun,
I get
laughing,
you.
enjoying it.
I get you.
So sometimes staying ignorant about things and not getting too deep into it and being too much educated about it is actually better for you than depicting on every single mental thing. Because at the end of the day, I think we said that before, we are diagnosing ourselves, and that is very, very dangerous. We're not therapists. We don't know anything about the brain, and we're just saying words out there. Everybody has access to their phone, and they just say whatever they think about how they're feeling. And now certainly everybody got all of these issues again. You know what I mean?
True. Even the way that we talk or listen to other people talk is different. People like used to say, I feel anxious about this. I feel anxious about doing this or about this event. Now it's like, I'm anxious. No, you're not. You feel anxious
Exactly.
at this point, but you're not anxious. It's not a whole personality trait.
Exactly. You are not diagnosed with anxiety. You don't
Exactly.
know if you actually have anxiety or not. You
Yeah.
felt that at that moment. That's actually
It's
very
the
good
way
that
that
you
you
said that.
talk and the way that we hear things.
Yes.
Words do have meanings, and somebody in my comments or my DMs also talk to me about it. They're like, words have meanings and you have to think about what you say. And it's true. Sometimes I do have to think about what I say.
Yeah.
And it has a huge value when you say these two
Of
things.
course.
Like, I feel anxious now because I'm doing this. I'm an anxious person.
Yes.
No, you're not. Like, it's crazy.
Calm down, Jenny.
Yes. Like,
You truly, you truly is not.
I don't know. It's just like, it's something also I see online. This is why I've decided to change my algorithm. I'm like, I only want to see fashion. I don't want to see people talking about how to improve myself. I don't care.
Yes.
I truly do not care. I will improve eventually when I want to.
I know how to do it for myself. There are a few people that I have to
Some of
admit,
helpful.
Yes, very nice. I listen to you all the time, even podcasts and stuff
But
like that.
some of them is
Amazing.
just repeated
Yes.
stuff, you know, a code, a lesson, a
Yeah.
movie, repeating the same bullshit. Like sometimes, like today, I don't feel like I need to self-heal. I just want to chill.
Yes.
There is no self-healing. There is no whatever,
No
self-improvement.
Yeah.
I don't want to do things. I just want to do bad shit. I just want to be a bad human being today. And I have the right to.
a potato couch.
Honestly,
whatever.
like people
It's like I said, it's really good for you sometimes to disconnect, restart, and just go by your day. It's very healthy. Don't let people fool you that it's not, but don't be lazy.
Yes, I
I'm
agree.
gonna have to say that just to get it out of my system.
Do it for yourself.
You can. There is a fine, thin line between you being like, "Oh, it's fine. I don't need to do this today. I don't need to do this tomorrow," and then you stay, and it becomes a habit.
Becomes a bad habit.
Girl, work 29 days, get a day off for yourself.
Yes.
Work, I don't know, 20 days, get 5 days off, however you want to do it. But stay on your shit. Be disciplined and do exactly what you got to do to reach your goals. We're not here advocating that you should be lazy,
Yes.
but just know your rhythm in life, what works for you as a person. Obviously, watching people online is not healthy because you think this plan worked on this person, they got to that point. You start comparing yourself, and that's not healthy. And you get the peer pressure from that because now you have to wake up at 5 a.m. to work out. That 5 a.m. club, it doesn't work for everybody. Some of us are night owls, and it's fine. As long as you get working out done in a day, you don't need to do it 5 a.m. You can do it 10 p.m.
True.
That's all that matters.
True.
Do it. Don't be fixated on the time.
Like, even if you look at, I sometimes do it, to be honest. Like, even if you look at online, now you go to somebody's profile, and I'm not kidding you, you're going to find at least 4 captions, 5 captions that are about self-improvement. If it's not a caption, then it's like a message, you know, that they're trying to send.
Yeah.
It became something that we post about. You know, it's like something that you post out there, something that you share with people that you are healing. Why are we doing that? Can't you self-improve in silence? Can't you do the work in silence? Why do you have to be loud about it and share it with other people? Yes, I see the value in sharing your story and giving tips to people in hopes that you help somebody out there. But sometimes you're doing it just for show. Like, it's not always good intention. There are bad intentions to people posting about this type of stuff and putting it in our faces. And there are people who do it for good intention. I feel like the intention does matter. Don't do it just because it's the trend. Don't do things just because you see it being done online and you want to fit in. Like, it's not nice.
Yeah, and if you have a way of expressing it differently, don't be afraid of that.
Yeah, exactly.
If somebody is sitting there eating and talking about their life, because that's the trend, right? You bring something to eat and you
Or
talk,
you're putting makeup.
yes, and you just
and
talk
talking.
about everything. But you are creative.
Yeah.
And you can express it in so many different ways, and you can be so powerful about it and getting the message there actually way faster. You're actually selling yourself short in that sense. You can do so much more and not say a lot about your personal life. You can still preserve your privacy, but also express how you're feeling, because it's important, rather than just doing what everybody is doing. I feel like there is a lot of room for you to grow and learn and pick up new habits and new skills doing stuff like that, like creatively, rather than just like all of us doing the exact same thing: mukbang and talk, makeup and talk, and it's getting boring at this point because nobody's really listening.
Yeah. I'm talking
only
about the
watching.
talk that is self-talk, self-improvement.
Yeah.
I feel like stop talking about this. If you're doing it and it's working for you, keep it as silence. It's nice sometimes to do things and achieve things in silence. It makes it completely different than just everything that you do is a story that you have to post. Everything that you achieve is something that you have to post. It doesn't have to be, especially when it comes to self-improvement. I feel like it's such a private thing that you have to do with yourself. Your pain does not have to be a story. You do not have to make money from your pain. You do not have to put it out there to get views, to get followers. You really don't. It's a choice.
True.
And it's not healthy because it's going to add pressure on you, because now you're not just healing, you are adding entertainment to other people. So don't act like you are a project. Your self-improvement is a project. It's a movie. It's content. It's not. You're a human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You don't have to create content out of everything that you do, especially when it comes to self-improvement and working on yourself. And also, it doesn't have to be a never-ending cycle. I'm not feeling good. Self-improve. Let me spend money. Oh, that did not make me feel good. Let me repeat the cycle all over again.
It's
Somebody's benefiting from it.
yes, it's
Let's get
becoming very commercial.
Like, exactly, very commercialized, especially now that like the new trend, and it's gonna be more popular in the future. It's like take a break from life for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and spend $15,000 on this retreat so you can go to somewhere that there are no other human beings and away from something else, is everything else, and just be you and yell in the woods, go do ape shit here for $15,000 to self-improve. You don't have to. That's really capitalizing on somebody's ignorance of how to be a human.
Yeah. Because you might not even like those adventures that you're paying so much for. Like, again, going back to that idea, it might not match who you are. It might not benefit who you are. You might just need a day off and chill.
This is
That's
why
it.
a lot of retreats are out there,
Yeah.
robbing people.
Yeah, like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
There is one retreat that, okay, I was intrigued by it too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, nice. You go there for 3 weeks and you only drink water and they watch you. They put like vitamins and stuff like that through IV in you, so you stay
Yeah.
hydrated and like you have all the nutritions that you need, because you can technically pass out or whatever because you're only on water. And they're charging people like $6,000-7,000
It's insane.
for 3 weeks. And I'm like, you can't do this at home. And I mean, clinic close by. You don't have to spend flight, hotel, all of these things. You can achieve it in a place that you're sitting in, and you can spend 1-2 grand, and that's it.
And I've seen some where they blind you for some days. Cover
what?
your eyes. I don't know what kind of self-improvement going on there. And I really don't know the logistics behind it. I've only seen posts because people like to post about their self-improvement. So I saw that post and it was like, they blind you for I don't know how many days. And then they unblind you. And then you just open your eyes and apparently you see heaven. I don't know, bro. Like the logistics behind it does not make sense to me. It was just a post. I watched a little bit and I was like, bullshit. But I'm judging hard.
See, it might work for some people. It might, truly. Because some people are visual. It might help them, like when they see the world differently, they see the colors differently. Yes, it might work for you, good for you. But just understand that these things you can do on your own. If it's an experiment, you want to try it at home. Like, just sit there with a blindfold and chill at home and have somebody watch you. You want to experience that? Go ahead. But don't let these companies rub you off in the name of therapy, self-improvement. That is not okay.
I agree.
You're literally spending your money right and left for things that you can do at home. And it might not even work. Just put that in the idea in your brain. You might do all of that, spend thousands of dollars, and then you
come
open
back
your eyes
still
and
broken.
you're like, what's going on? You might feel even worse.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that's traumatic. Let's be honest, that's traumatic. You losing your vision for a couple of days.
I wouldn't.
To me, what I think about is I will be terrified.
Anything abnormal like that is shady. Like, why would I follow somebody's idea of healing? How about I see what works for me
Thank you.
and improve on that? Like, I don't get it. To be honest, why are we being capitalized like that? Like, we are just animals, sheeps, following trends. Like, relax. Don't do that.
Yeah. It's too overwhelming. It really is very overwhelming.
And
Like,
I
y'all
swear
need to
it
calm
does
down.
cause burnout. If you are always trying to improve yourself and pretending that you are improving yourself, you will burn out.
Yeah.
Whether you're faking it or actually doing it. If you don't take breaks and relax and not always improve, you will burn out. There is no other way. Just like any other thing. If you keep writing, your fingers will fall off. Like anything that you do to extreme is not nice and you will burn out.
Yeah.
This is how I think about it.
Truly. It's you just have to find the balance for yourself. What works best for you, and you just do it. But please don't just follow things that you don't truly know what they mean. And just because they make it sound like it's an experience, because at the end of the day, we are creatures that like to not stay in routine. We like to switch it up a little bit. But don't just do things that require anything. To be honest, I'm at that thought. Anything that requires money and like excessive amount of money, I question right away.
We reached that point, yeah.
Why do you need that much money for me to fix something within me?
Yeah. Yeah.
That sometimes I truly believe if we even ignore some things, it's for
Your own good. I
for
agree.
your own good. You don't need to sit there and analyze everything. It's gonna drive you crazy.
You actually grow what you water. If you keep watering bad thoughts about yourself, you will grow those thoughts into reality. If you don't think about them, they don't become reality. So just be careful on what you water, especially when it comes to your thought and self-talk.
True.
It just, you give attention to things sometimes that are meaningless, and you just have to know. And it's okay to move on. It's okay to notice, oh my God, I was dumb 2 months ago. I need to be smarter. It's okay. Judge yourself. Move on.
Yeah.
It's fine. Shit happens.
True.
If you don't become stupid, you don't know how to be smart. I mean, if you weren't stupid, then you don't know when you're smart.
Yeah. Okay.
This is what I meant. Like, you have to be...
It makes sense.
You have to know what stupid feels to know how smart feels.
You wouldn't grow.
Yeah.
You would not grow. And don't be afraid to just change. Don't think that, oh my God, I'm that way, so I'm going to stay that way forever.
Yeah.
You can change.
And make it a personal trait.
Overnight, you can change. I swear to God, wallah. Huh?
Yeah.
You can change overnight.
Yeah, you can.
And personally, I have experienced that. You can just sleep, wake up in the morning, and you are a complete different human being because you chose to change something within you. You have that capability. People being like, oh, it takes years for you to change. No, you can change in such a short time.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that everything physically in your life is going to fall into place. But you, within yourself, you know that you cannot accept the way that you are now, and you want to be better. And then you change your habits day by day, and then you become better on a long run. But you just need to take that initial thought.
Yeah, I agree.
That's it. That's all you need. You don't need, 7-figure job and stuff like that, and to change your whole entire life. It's just a thought.
Yeah. I feel like it is a little bit tricky when every other video, every other post online is talking about self-improvement, even if you're not looking for it. And they do get a lot of attention because people judge those things in the comments. Therefore, the algorithm pushes them because it thinks that people are interested in them, and people sometimes are. Okay. But I also sometimes feel like, again, it's very repetitive, like 3 different people saying very similar things. We reached a point where a lot of people are taking their personal information from online sources. Therefore, we share the same information.
Yeah. And it's not even that. It's like you're saying, it's not based on facts. It's opinions.
Yeah.
And that part is very, very tricky and very scary. Because then now I'm going to have to compare myself to you. Because you're giving me that image that you successfully moved on from that thing by doing A, B, C.
Yeah, yeah.
So it kind of forces me. It's peer pressure. Truly, it is peer pressure. And it's just a matter of you disconnecting from that point.
If you think about it, matcha, Pilates. I swear, I'm going to name things.
Yes,
matcha,
thank you very much.
Pilates,
gets on
therapy,
my nerves.
journals, retreats, spend your money now because you don't know if you're going to secure tomorrow or not. There are so many things that online people keep pushing those ideas into you to make you feel that you have to do these things to be better, to improve.
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, this is horrible, like absolutely horrible. And you can seriously be a little bit intelligent in what is being presented to you, and try to ignore these things and just think about them as somebody's making money from it. Therefore, I see it.
Yes. That's it.
As simple as that.
True. And just let's go back to matcha, please.
Yeah.
I have a very truly, I personally hate matcha. I do not like it. It tastes like a grass.
I have mutual feelings.
Sometimes
I've had it. I like it. Am I addicted? No. Did it solve my problems when I drank it? No. Did it make my pee green? No.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
The only thing I tasted grass. Now I know how grass tastes, to me, in my opinion. But some of y'all forcefully drink it, and you do not like it. You do not like. I swear to God, that's on me. You don't like it, but you do it because you think
It's trendy.
that it's gonna put you in a mental space that is gonna solve all of your problem throughout the year.
Exactly. And it
That's
works
not
on
true.
some of y'all. Actually, a lot of y'all. This is why it trended. And now, like, Japan has a whole, like,
Good for their economy.
Shorts.
You are doing so good.
I swear, like,
Yes.
a lot of places in Japan has shortage of matcha because
do?
of what's going on. Yes, because a lot of people are importing it to the United States, you know,
Listen,
to
man.
sell it and be like, hey, this is Japanese matcha in our store.
Again, commercial.
Yay, exactly.
Again, but maybe you like the process. Listen, we're not judging you.
Yes.
The process of making it,
It's
I could
nice.
see why it's very satisfying. It is. I have to give
But
it
don't
that.
make it a whole personality trait.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Don't feel like don't make yourself feel addicted to something that you can't get away from that gives you value. You are already valuable.
Yeah.
I know people that they like, that's how they tell me, like on their day, oh my God, my day is really bad. I haven't had my matcha yet. Same thing as, and I haven't had my coffee yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so we were at coffee, now we're at matcha?
Yeah.
Calm down. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. It's satisfying the way you're doing it, and maybe it's part of your routine. But again, don't be addicted to things. Those are physical things in your life. Drink water.
Don't make it as a
If
personality
you feel the
trait.
need to drink something,
Yeah.
drink water, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
Same thing with Pilates. Oh my God. Do you go to Pilates? Because I go to Pilates. If you don't go to Pilates, then ew, what the fuck do you do? I'm like seriously, I freeze and I'm like, bro, y'all are just stupid. I just want to yell sometimes. I'm like, what is going on?
yeah.
What is going on? I don't get it. I
You know
seriously
what?
don't get it. I just feel like it's okay. It's somebody trying to make money. I'm
Yeah.
gonna allow them to.
I feel like the easiest way to train yourself to actually change your mindset is actually doing something without having the resources for it.
What do you mean?
The good way of looking at Pilates is doing something good for yourself, health-wise, right?
Yes.
Working out,
Yes.
moving your body.
Yes.
But are you really doing it because you want to move your body, or you're doing it because it's trendy and you're doing it because everybody else is
That's
doing it,
the
right?
two things that you have to consider when you're
Yes.
doing everything.
Because money is very important.
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all be saying. Girl math, cash does not count. No, girl, if you have $1 cash, that's important. Don't act stupid. Girl math is stupid. I'm sorry.
I don't like
I'm breaking it down to y'all. Y'all say girl math and you sound cute and funny, but that's dumb because at the end of the day, you're saying it and you're going about it.
Yeah.
So be careful what you're saying.
I agree.
In my thoughts, I think if you're really thinking that you're doing Pilates because you want to do it and it's really good for
Then
you,
great.
by all means, go ahead and do it. But are you doing it because you want to actually make your thoughts improve and you make your thoughts stronger and you make yourself be more disciplined?
True.
Then start working out outside. Start working out at your own apartment's gym. Don't spend that money and see if you're actually going to be motivated to get up and actually want to do it because you want to move your body.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Because we've all been there. Let's be honest. We signed up to gyms for years and we never went. Once, twice. And that's a waste of money. We didn't learn anything. We're thinking like, yeah, let me force myself to do this and to actually sign up in this specific gym and actually force myself to go. But you don't end up going. If you don't force yourself to do something good for yourself with whatever resources that you have and then you upgrade, you're not going to learn the lesson. Period.
I agree.
I learned that the hard way. I spent so much money on stupid shit that I don't really need because I felt pressured. And if you tell me now that I was a kid, like 18, 17, 16, yes, we all done that. But at my age now, if I continue doing those things, then I'm choosing to be stupid.
I agree.
I'm sorry, it's the harsh reality. If you at this age, like late 20s, mid 20s, early 30s, whatever age you are in, and you're still choosing to not use your resources and waste your time and money on things that are being pressured on you, whether that is therapy, whether that is physical things that you need, a gym membership, whatever it is, then you're not being responsible.
Yeah. Like, and we see it, honestly, I do see it online. A lot of people go and do things, but they really do it just to show, because it is part of their daily like routine. They're just doing things to show. They're not doing things for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I'm gonna go grab matcha so I can post that I drink matcha. I'm going to Pilates to show people that I wear the Pilates clothes and I go to Pilates and I'm girly and I'm living that girly life. I'm going to yoga and taking a picture after my yoga to show you that I am self-improving. All these things, if you're doing them just to show, you need to consider your actions, to be honest. But if you're doing them because you want to truly improve, like she said, by all means, good for you.
Yeah. And if you don't have,
and it happens to
you can do anything in this world with whatever you have.
Yeah.
As simple as that. I'm sorry.
You can make scrambled eggs or boiled eggs from eggs. Like, it's your choice to do whatever you want with the type of resources you have.
Good. You put it very well.
Thank you.
If you don't understand that, then I'm sorry. There's something here that you need to be clicking to.
I'm bringing analogy into this.
Very simple to understand. She really brought it down to level 0 of intelligence. If you don't get it, I'm sorry.
If you've never eaten an egg, I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you. Some people are allergic. I feel bad. But, I mean, you know how they're made. Don't act stupid.
True. Like Labubu. Like Labubu.
We literally were just talking. And at home, I have 5 nephews.
Kids, to be honest. They're still kids. They're all younger.
And 1 niece.
They're all younger than...
No, my oldest nephew is 14, going to be 15.
Yeah,
so
very
he's pretty
young.
old. The only one that I almost... Not the only one, but I bond with him the most because
a very young teenager.
Yes, and he's very smart. He knows what he's doing. All of them are very smart. But the other 5, they bought a Labubu, and I'm not with that. I was literally just telling Thuraya.
Yeah, she was telling me.
With shipping and all that, it's almost $50 each. That's $250.
Yeah,
they could have all been sitting together. Here you go, $300, $400, whatever. Come up with an idea.
True.
Make something out of it. Make something creative. Make a project. Better than buying a stuffed animal that literally all of it are like...
They could have seriously taken the same amount of money and went to Six Flags and had a whole day of experience.
Yeah, you did say that. True experience. It doesn't even need to be around being a business.
Exactly. It can be as silly as that.
Listen, I am on that idea truly, and I can't wait to have kids because I want to teach them that, because I wish somebody taught me when I was a kid about money. It's important.
Of course.
But an experience is also important. They're kids. They want to have fun.
Yeah.
I take it back. An experience is enough.
I honestly did not even think for 1 second that I needed Labubu or one of those angel things that we saw all over Japan. Remember?
So cute. They're so cute. But yeah, I have people in my life, they are obsessed with it, and y'all are listening.
And honestly, it all is following a trend. Nobody is being original. I would love it if somebody can just buy something that nobody else has.
Yeah.
Like, that's the beauty of owning things. What's the point of owning something
that everybody got
and make it part of your personality, but every other human being can have? That's disgusting.
I don't know. I just think the
like,
only
how
thing
is
that
this thought?
comes to brain is the amount of money you're putting on this that can be put on something completely different.
I swear, I'm not even thinking about money. I'm just thinking about the thought and the principle.
It's in that sense, that's responsibility.
Yeah.
That could be put on something toward you to self-improve you. Right?
Yeah.
If you really want to do self-improvement, you need to be responsible of where you put your money in. But that's a whole different topic. We're not going to get to that. But I truly think it's very important. You know exactly where you're putting your money at. You don't want to just spending it at things that, okay, you have it there. And they are expensive. That's what I'm saying. Even the angel ones, they're very expensive for a little plasticky thing. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. You're to each their own. If that makes you happy,
At the end of the day, it's gonna be in an like a garage sale,
Yeah,
and then landfill for sure.
landfill. That's another thing that I think of. Waste. You use a bottle of water in front of me, and I'm thinking like if you throw it like this or you squeeze it and throw it, that's your saving space for. You know what I mean?
Other things, I agree.
It's just you just need to be responsible. It's all about responsibility. And I feel like if you're allowing your kids to buy these things, you're really not teaching them anything. You're not teaching them responsibility. Yeah, I understand we all bought Barbies and dolls and all of these
But
cute
how many?
things. How many? And also,
And did we really want it, or did we see somebody and then wanting it?
true.
That's the difference.
Yes. And also, it's just like you're getting it and you're valuing it. Toys before, they used to have a lot of value, and they had to each one they had their own unique thing that made them so special to us. I remember we had my sisters had it, and they gave it to me when I was born too. We had a sink and a laundry thing, and you would press it and it would work.
That's so cute.
I loved that one, and I kept it for the longest amount of time. And nobody else had it. I mean, like, few people that I know had stuff like that.
Yeah.
But each toy had its own specific tie to you that I feel like we lost all of that with the TikTok shop and all of this stuff.
I mean, honestly, I'm not a TikTok user, and I thank God that I'm not, because I feel if I was a TikTok user, maybe my brain wires would work different. Maybe. Yeah, but I also have a true belief that what you consume has a huge effect on how you think. That's why it was a choice not using an app. It's truly a choice, because I know the consequences and the time that I'm going to spend on this app and what it's going to get me. You know, I am somebody who is online. I do create stuff, but I also have a choice on what platform to use. And that's the beautiful thing about really doing what you love, but also have control over how you present what you love and who your audience are. Because I'm sure the type of audience that are on one app is not the same
on the other app.
On the other app. They might have a mutual, but it's not the same. And the way they think is also not the same, because they're being presented to different things. The algorithm is different between the apps that we use.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you just have to be smart. All of it, you just have to be a smart consumer. And it does take time.
Hey guys.
Favorite segment?
We are here. We will let you know our favorite 2 products of this week. We're very excited.
I should start with mine. Please, please.
Yeah,
I'm wearing it today. I did my hair with her today.
Yes.
It's this beach wave maker.
It's so cute. The way it looks is very cute. The colors are
It presses the hair, so it's like pressed, wavy. Y'all, it's so easy to use. I seriously had this waiting for me for like 2 weeks, and I was like, I don't want to use it. Today I used it, and I didn't even straighten my hair, and it worked perfect. Seriously, I love it. I did my hair in less than 15 minutes, and when I can do that, it's always a plus, because my hair takes at least 40 minutes for me to do it. This one, seriously, less than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to package. I mean, all hair tools really have a lock, so you can lock them. It's not a big deal. And it is so affordable. I think it's less than $25. Don't count me on this, but
Shut up.
There's a huge probability that it's less than $25. It's She Glam Hair, and it's this machine. So go to She Glam Hair and see it. Their tools are really good. I have this one and I have another tool, but this one is my favorite for now. I love it.
She Glam, we said that before, but She Glam be doing great stuff.
I agree.
Very nice. I saw Thuraya. First thing I told her, it took 2 seconds. Like, she did the front piece And it literally, I kid you not, she did this and then she did this and that's it.
It was done.
Done.
I had only
Really
half of
good.
my hair done when I opened the door for you. And then she literally was in the living room for seconds. And then she came to the room and I was already done with my other part. She was like, what? That was so quick. I was like, yeah, I'm impressed
Yeah.
too. Like, it's a surprise for me too. Because it
Really,
was my
really
first time
nice.
using it and I'm loving it.
Love it.
You're
It
going to
looks
see my
really
hair like this a lot.
Yeah, and the texture is really nice because you don't have to straighten
Straightening.
it.
Exactly.
So the texture
No
is beautiful.
straightening.
It looks
From-
natural.
Yes, natural
beachy
waves. Because
very
I
beautiful.
didn't straighten my hair before I used the waver, so it worked nicely. I like that.
Nice.
Thank you. How about
I
yours?
love it. Well, mine is very, very special. I love it. This one I got back in April and I've been using it a lot. I do love writing, so I normally just use random pens here and there. But this is a Lamy pen and it is the refillable ink one. I don't know how to say it. Anyways,
It looks really
yeah.
sleek.
shout out
and
to
chic.
my bestie. He got it for me. I love it, love it, love it. It's
looks really good.
nice, and I love the color. They're very, very smooth when you write with them.
The tip?
The tip is extra fine, so it's very, very smooth and it's very satisfying when you write in Arabic. I write in Arabic most of the time, and it's very, very nice.
That's
I
so
love
fun.
it. And they're very sustainable because you don't need to reuse the repurchase new pens. You can just reuse the same pen and you just buy the ink. So it's very nice and it's very light.
I like it.
I
It
love
looks
it.
really good.
Very
I like
nice.
it.
And they have different ones. They have like a more nicer ones, heavier ones. But
Depends
I
on what
love
you
this
like,
one.
yeah.
I just put it in the bag. You don't feel it at
Yeah.
all. It's very, very
I like
lightweight.
lighter pens than heavy pens.
Yeah.
I understand that it's more bougie to write with the heavy metal
Yeah,
pen,
yeah.
but it's a lot easier to write with a light pen, you know?
Exactly. And I don't want to feel like I'm in an office, you know?
Yeah.
This one is still is very casual, but the writing is very classy and nice.
I like that.
The handwritten stuff with it. It's very cool. So yeah, I can't wait to use it more and more and more. It's my favorite.
It looks really good.
Yeah, I'm out of ink almost, so I need to
Damn.
refill on that.
Yeah.
She's been writing.
She's a writer.
She's a writer for sure. Yes.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else to yap about?
A little bit, maybe like stuff that we're doing. I
Yeah.
can go with something that has been sitting there for a minute. 'Cause
Tell
I need
me.
to let it out there, and I think it will be healthy
Okay,
for me.
let's
to move
practice
on
that.
from it. Yes.
Okay.
So I want to tell the world something that you didn't know about me, and I did not know about myself. To be honest. Yeah.
What is it?
I'm watching Gossip Girl, and I've never watched it before, and I never really thought of watching it. So I have to apologize to all the white girls.
XO,
XO.
Gossip Girl.
Yes, I have to apologize to all the white girls that I have talked shit about before, because when I first came here, I was in North Carolina, and they all were recommending this show for me to
It
watch
was
first.
it.
And
It
I
was
was just
it.
talking shit. I was like, girl, shut up. I'll never watch this. It
Yeah.
looks very not me. But right now, I have to admit, I'm watching it.
It's so good.
And Humphrey is my favorite character.
Humphrey is good.
Forever. I love him. And I
Everybody
already
has a
like
crush
him.
on him.
Yes. I already like him. Listen, I already like him from You as an actor. I don't
okay.
have a crush on him. And I really did not think he was cute in You at all. I was like,
Yeah.
this is just like...
I agree.
But Humphrey?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, I
agree.
have a little crush. He's
Yeah.
very cute. Maybe personality wise, because everybody else is superficial and he's very cute. But yeah, and I have to say something also. Blake does not know how to act.
I
That's
think
just my
she's
opinion.
really bad actor.
She is really bad. Like, she should not be on screen.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Blair is really good. The other
Blair?
girl, yeah, main character. She needs to be the main character.
she is the main character energy.
Yeah.
And I actually, even when I watched the show, I never liked Blake in any movies. Like, I don't know how she made it this big. Maybe she was some people's favorite, but I never liked Blake.
Yeah.
In Gossip Girl or in real
She's
life.
just not good. The first scene I watched, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, she's not it at all. The face expressions, bland. Nothing.
But she made it big in Hollywood.
I bet.
Yeah, she made it big.
And she's also Taylor Swift's bestie. So,
Big.
yeah. That,
Big. For real though.
that makes sense. I mean, yeah,
It
if
does
you're
make sense.
Taylor Swift's bestie, then you're going to make it that big. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But also her husband apparently is very wealthy, like crazy rich, because he's really good at taking small businesses, promoting it, and then investing in it, and then help to sell it. And that's how he
Nice.
makes money. Not even from acting, because he's not
Yeah.
that big of an actor. To be
He's
honest.
big, but he's not that
Yeah,
bad.
not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not crazy.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But yeah. So that is my little secret. I apologize if that is not the impression that I gave, but I am officially
I think you're gonna like
A
it, and I'm
Gossip
proud of
Girl.
you for breaking that
cycle.
the cycle of you hating on Gossip Girl and actually watching the TV show and
it's
actually
'cause I
see.
could not relate to it. I'm like, okay, these are just mean people
But
fighting
it's
with
really
one
not.
another.
Like there's a whole
I
like
have to admit, it's stupid.
yeah,
it is.
of course.
But it's a good 30-40 minute episode to watch
Yeah.
in a day. Something
Yeah.
to get your mind off
you
of
have to
life.
watch something.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. And before that, I was watching Ginny and Georgia. No comparison. They're
I'm
so good.
watching it now.
Yes, good for you. It's really
Yeah.
good. I've been waiting for
I
2
like it.
years
Not bad.
for this season to come out. It's
Oh,
really
okay.
good.
This was my first time actually watching season 1.
Oh
two.
no, I watched
Yeah.
one
Oh,
and I
okay.
had to wait for 2. And
Oh.
I had to wait for 3.
Okay, no, I'm watching them all of them.
It's one of my favorites.
It's really good.
I
It's
love Georgia.
really good.
I hate
Me too.
Ginny.
Me
Ginny
too.
just gets on my nerves. Like, get
Me
over it,
too.
girl. You're such
Every-
a victim-minded. Shut up and move on.
Exactly my thought.
But Georgia, I love her.
I love her. I love
Yes.
Georgia, and I have so much respect
And
for her.
her son, the little
Austin.
kid. Oh,
Yeah.
Austin's so cute.
Yeah.
But-
He's so a man at a young age,
So
honestly.
cute. Very
Yeah,
cute.
if you're not watching Ginny and Georgia, I like it. And if
That's
you have
really
not watched Gossip Girl, follow Yasmeen and go
Yes.
watch it.
Yes, I might drop a little here, spoilers, but you know,
Inside jokes,
yeah,
anything.
just
Anything
to
is
let you know.
possible.
But like Ginny and Georgia is a good show. It's a really good show to watch. Gossip Girl is for like stupid little break.
Yeah.
That's it.
I like it. Well,
That's my life now. Do you
we
have
s-
anything crazy going on?
no, actually, nothing is
Just Ginny and Georgia.
just Ginny and Georgia. I'm not watching anything else. I tell you guys, I just watch news, a lot of news, to be honest. Sometimes I just have to take a break because the news make me feel anxious. So
Or you're anxious.
no, I'm not. I'm really not. I just feel it sometimes.
Yeah,
but I
that's
also
the right way to say it.
yeah, but I also like to know what's going on in the world. I feel like it plays a huge thing into our life, and especially that a lot of laws are changing in the United States that I need to keep an eye on because I might be snatched in the street for no reason. You know what I mean? So I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not fun being here anymore, but you know what?
Look, it's fun. There's always pros and cons to anything. Anything, absolutely in life. There are good things about it and there are bad things about it, and it's just life. And you just have to live with it. So it is what it is, you know.
We shall see where we go with this, but I hope everybody is safe and just-
secured.
Yeah. Just be safe. That's it.
Yeah, that's all what we have for this episode, and
Bye,
we
guys.
hope you enjoy it.
Bye, guys. We love you. We can't wait to see you next episode.
Come back next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.